Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropicals Adventures here to do another fragrance review on
what smells good to me.
So what are we going to talk about? So full disclosure, the fragrances I'm going to talk about were sent to me for review. However, I am going to give you my honest opinion. So with that being said, let's do this. So I want to thank the fine folks at Alexandria Fragrances for continuing to do these ongoing collaborations with me. I'm really excited to always try new fragrances and review these so that you can find a nice affordable fragrance that's going to work for you. So I've got two that I've been eyeing, and since we're heading into fall, I figured I'd start, reviewing some fall fragrances. So we're gonna look at some fall fragrances. So this is gonna be part one of two. I've got two other ones that I'm gonna be reviewing, but today we are going to be looking at Alexandria's 007. And this is inspired by Intoxicated by Kilian. So first, let's just talk about 007, all right? Roger Moore, Sean Connery, those are the original James Bonds. I'm 45, those are the ones I grew up with, okay? So none of that new James Bond bullshit. Okay, back to the fragrance. Okay, so this is inspired, like I said, by Kilian's Intoxicated. And I gotta be honest with you, my first initial spray, it was a little bit challenging for me. And I wasn't sure how this was gonna work out, but let's kind of get to it and where I got with this fragrance. Let's just spray it right now. Okay, so it opens a little bit strange for me. I really wasn't sure what to make it. I mean, based on the notes, I was expecting to get like this huge waft of the coffee notes and the spices and stuff, but I really didn't get that. And to be honest, I still can't quite articulate what it is I'm smelling. It's not like anything off-putting, but it's not what I expected. So then I read some reviews about Kilian Intoxicated, and I kind of get what's kind of going on here. Within about 10 minutes, the fragrance becomes something that I actually enjoy. So would I recommend it? In the beginning, I would be really on the fence. Where the fragrance ended up, yes. All right, so let's get to where it ended up. So now, I mean, this is just like, I think we're like not even a minute, it's already changing. So I'm gonna take you to where I got within about 10 minutes. Within about 10 minutes, the coffee notes became very prominent. The spices of the cinnamon and the nutmeg became very prominent, and the cardamom became very prominent. I also kind of got some like light powdery notes. So it became this really nice, warm, like sexy fragrance that would do perfect in some brisk, cooler weather for sure. I would not wear this in the summertime. I just do not see it doing well. Could you wear it? You could wear whatever you want, but I see this as a very nice fall, winter fragrance for sure. Like I said, it did become something very nice. My new thing right now is I'm kind of really into coffee scents. I think there's nothing better than walking into a restaurant or you're going to get breakfast. I always think of having breakfast on the lanai in Hawaii. I've always had some of my best breakfasts in Hawaii. The brunches are way absurdly overpriced, but you're looking out there at the Pacific Ocean and the water is just gorgeous, and you've got this beautiful, rich Hawaiian coffee. They grow some great coffee over there. And so I'm really into coffee notes. And so whenever I smell a nice coffee note, which is what this actually ends up becoming, it's really beautiful. I really enjoy it. So again, in the beginning, I really wasn't sold, but that goes to show you that you can't always judge a fragrance on its initial spray. It does morph. Fragrances change on your skin. Fragrances smell different on different people due to body chemistry. So, not every fragrance is going to be a winner, but again, this one was definitely saved in the dry down, and I actually enjoyed it. If you want to look at price, this is a 30 ml and it goes for $42.99, or you can get a 55 ml that goes for $62.99. Now, if you were to buy Kilian's Intoxicated, you're looking at $295 for a 50 ml. So I don't have Intoxicated, so I can't really compare it, but Alexandria does a pretty damn good job of coming quite close, or at least taking the original DNA and kind of expanding on some of those notes. So nonetheless, you still get a nice, warm, sexy fragrance with some nice coffee, cardamom, cinnamon, and nutmeg. All right, so that was Alexandria's 007. Now the next one we're gonna look at is a original creation, and this is Cacao Dreams Prive. And this one, I was really excited, and it's a stunner right out the gate. Let's just spray it. Okay. You've got chocolate, wood, nuts, and birch. So the initial spray, the birch is pretty prominent in the initial spray, but it really takes a back seat for the rest of the fragrance. I only get it maybe for the first, I would say 20-30 minutes maybe, but it's pretty light as it starts to dry down. What else I also notice is you just get some beautiful, rich, creamy, nutty chocolate. It's just, it is out of this world. Now, they have a Cacao Dreams, which from what I understand, I think I'm gonna review that one next, is a super, super in-your-face chocolatey scent. This is creamy. It's not the most dominant note, but it's definitely noticeable for sure. And it's really nice. I think it plays really well. That birch kind of cuts the sweet down a little bit, and I think that's what keeps the sweet even keeled throughout the fragrance. And then the woody notes with that nut, it's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a gourmand fragrance. Is it hardcore gourmand? On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's maybe like a 6.5. So it's gourmandish, but probably not as rich as what I'm guessing Cacao Dreams is. And it's just, oh man, it's really nice. From the initial spray right out the gate, I really enjoyed this. This would be a great date night fragrance. This would definitely be something that would probably grab and garnish you some compliments. Easily an office safe fragrance. Wear this, there's probably not going to be any Christmas parties this year, but I would say this would be a great Christmas party type fragrance, great cocktail hour fragrance, dinner party fragrance. I think it would just do really well overall. I really enjoyed it. If I was to pick between the two, between the 007 and the Cacao Dreams Prive, I would go with Cacao Dreams Prive. What I forgot to mention is this actually did get me quite a few compliments when I was wearing it in the office. So the Alexandria 007 is gonna probably grab you some compliments for sure. I wasn't working on the day that I was wearing Cacao Dreams Prive, so I don't really know. I haven't been around too many people today when I've been wearing it, but for myself, I absolutely enjoy it. Again, for the price of the Cacao Dreams Prive, you're looking at $42.99 for a 30 ml or $62.99 for a 55 ml. So what I always say is, if you're new to Alexandria Fragrances, why don't you go and take a look at getting some of their trial size decants that look like this. You can get 6 multiple applications in use to really see if that fragrance works for you. You can also step it up and get some of their travel atomizers if you know what juice you want to get and you want a larger amount on hand when you go on some of your trips or whatever you're doing. Go and grab yourself some of those. Follow them on Instagram. Definitely you'll find out when new fragrances are dropping, when they're running their sales, and then I would definitely sign up for their email alerts. Same thing when new fragrances drop, when they're having their sales. Make a lot of really great fragrances. I think they just dropped 3 or 4 new ones. I think it looks like they're dropping new fragrances pretty much every couple months, maybe every month and a half. So they've got a lot of great stuff for everyone. Please follow me over on Instagram at Monkeys Tropicals Adventures. And I'll see you again for another fragrance review, and stay tuned for part 2 of this. Take care.